Hi guys, it's Diane in England. Right, the law of attraction says be grateful in all circumstances. Do not give in to negativity. Well, actually, this week I've had a really horrible week. You know, one of those days when everything goes wrong. Well, I've had one of those weeks. And if you concentrate on the problem, guilty, you feel worse and you don't sleep and you feel rubbish and your back hurts because you're worried. Do you get the gist? Right, back on track. You have to turn it round. Thanks to Michelle for helping me on this phone call last night. Turn everything round and try and think of positive things. It could be nothing to do with what the problem is. It could be, let's be happy that, I don't know, just random things. That I've got books. I love books. Everybody knows I love the law of attraction. You've got clothes. You've got food. You've actually got money. In fact, a random thing. I've always wanted one of these. Look. I had one for my birthday once, and I use them every day. So, for instance, a lot of people haven't even got one of those twisty ones at the top, and maybe they've always wanted one, but I've actually got one. So I've got to be thankful for. Just be thankful for random things in your house. For instance, look at these photos. I went to Paris. I love France. Look at these. If you look, you've started me off on Paris now. In France, I used to live in France. I still love France. If you start thinking about things that you love, and I've got a squeaky chair here, then good things are going to be attracted to you, because what you feel inside is like a magnet. Guess what? If you upset and crying and going blah 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 blah, guess what? You attract more of those negative feelings and you end up with a bad back because you're tense. Right, Diane's back on track. She's now going to be grateful for everything on the planet, including my lovely salt cellars that I had for my birthday. It can be anything. You could be grateful. I mean, when I was living with the family and the girls, Victoria used to drive me mad. She was about 15. And you know, when they've got MTV and they've got the telecontrols, and she used to listen to about 3 seconds of every song, and she used to flick. She used to drive me mad. But then you could think, well, we were all together, and you've got to be grateful for the things that are not. If you concentrate on the negative, you attract more negative. So if you concentrate on the positive. So I'm grateful that I went for this amazingly relaxing walk in the woods this morning. And I met these 2 sisters and these 4 dogs and a family with some little boys on mini motorbikes. It was amazing. I've never seen a little 3-year-old on a mini motorbike before. And he's only probably just learned how to ride and balance on a bike, and he's only 3. I'm sure I was older when I learned how to. I mean, the thing is, there's so many good things in the world, and you have to think of the good things, and do one thing a day that makes you really happy, and stop stressing. Because if you think of the problems, you're just going to get crushed. So my advice to you is, everything's going to work out all right in the end, because it usually does. 98%, here we go, Tony Robbins, I think it's Tony Robbins said, 98% of problems that are in your head, and they don't come true. It's just you thinking that they can happen. But 98% of things that you think happen don't happen. So stop worrying. So if you stop worrying, you're more relaxed. And if you're more relaxed, you can cope better. and then you can sleep better and life goes smoothly. So another snippet from my friend Michelle last night on the phone. Never ever say to yourself that you're useless and you're pathetic, because sometimes I say to my friend Fletch, God, I'm useless, aren't I? But she said, don't you dare ever say that to yourself again. No, I'm telling you this. Don't you dare say to yourself, I'm useless or I'm pathetic, because I'll come round and slap you. No matter what country you're in, I'll come round and slap you. You've got to say, but I'm the smartest person I know. Because I know I've grown and I know I've got so much knowledge about doing these videos and get response and autoresponders. I never knew they existed before. I know what they all are now. My knowledge has grown, so I'm not pathetic and I'm not useless and I am intelligent. But sometimes you can tell yourself that you're not. Smile in your face. I think you should earmark this video, so next time you're feeling down, you can watch this, because nobody's completely useless. You're worthy because you're here, and you're here for a reason. So believe in yourself. Start being thankful for little things, like I'm grateful that I've got my own space and I can just come home and chill. And it's great. So, and I've got trees and green outside and I have woods down the road for 2 minutes. So you've got to be grateful for little things. And I would love, 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 love you to tell me at the bottom of this video, at the bottom of this blog, comments on what makes you happy and what are you grateful for today. I want 3 things that you're grateful for today. And I want to get a conversation going now. And I will reply to them. And I love you. And I believe in you. Let's do this. And I'll see you on the next video. Just comment below on what makes you happy. See you next time. Bye.